Hello everyone! Imagine you're singing, and suddenly your song gets mentioned in an official press conference by the CEO of a major company in another country. Sounds like a dream, right? But that's exactly what happened to Rosé of BLACKPINK. Kim In-gyu, CEO of Hite Jinro, just mentioned Rosé's song titled APT, with Bruno Mars as the main reason behind the explosive popularity of their soju overseas. Rosé must have been shocked to hear this. Amidst the spotlight of global music and the skyrocketing popularity of K-pop, no one expected that a collaboration song between Rosé and Bruno Mars could affect alcohol sales. But that's the truth. During a press conference in the Philippines, CEO Kim stated that the song APT was a major driving force behind Jinro Soju's success in international markets. The public was instantly abuzz with this surprising revelation. The song, released at the end of 2024, turned out to be more than just a regular collaboration. A PT quickly became a global sensation, went viral across various platforms, and even became closely associated with Korean drinking culture that's gaining worldwide attention. This wasn't just a song, it became a cultural gateway. No wonder Jinro Soju experienced a massive surge in popularity, all thanks to Rosé's song, a rare phenomenon. According to Kim In-gyu, the appeal of the song APT captivated young audiences from various countries, especially in Southeast Asia, including the Philippines. The song isn't just catchy, but also showcases a glamorous image, nightlife vibes, and the modern lifestyle typical of Korea. Soju was swept up in this wave of popularity, which greatly benefited their business expansion into global markets. Kim revealed that their success in the Philippines wasn't a coincidence. They capitalized on the viral effect of Rosé's song to strengthen the brand's presence there. In fact, according to official reports from Korean Customs and their internal data, Jinro now holds around 67% of the soju market share in the Philippines. An astonishing figure, and it all started with one song. Rosé probably never imagined that her voice could influence the global alcoholic beverage market. But the impact is undeniable. The song created a strong association between Korean drinking culture and K-pop music. It turned soju from a local beverage into a global cultural icon. And who's behind all of it? Yes, Rosé of BLACKPINK. While Rosé is making history, her fellow group member found herself caught in a controversy that shook the internet. Jennie of BLACKPINK suddenly became the subject of hot debate due to a viral podcast spreading unfounded rumors. The episode made shocking claims involving an alleged video recording involving Jennie. The public quickly split. Some believed it, while others were furious. The podcast, titled Above the Influence, is hosted by influencers Wootak and Kira. They discussed alleged dark practices within the K-pop industry, including a story from a so-called BMW Air friend who claimed to have had a sexual relationship with Jennie. What caused outrage was Wootak claiming he had heard about a video as evidence. Netizens exploded. Jennie's name was dragged into a serious allegation with no concrete proof. It didn't take long for fans to respond fiercely. They demanded clarification and accountability from the podcast. The official account eventually released a statement. They claimed the segment was originally meant for paying subscribers and wasn't intended to spread gossip. But that explanation only made the public angrier. This wasn't about exclusivity. It was about ethics. The podcast statement raised even more questions. They claimed the content was taken out of context and emphasized that Wootak never actually saw the video. But the narrative they presented was still seen as damaging to Jennie. How could such a serious story be shared so casually without careful thought? Fans saw this as a veiled act of defamation. It didn't stop there. Wootak further sparked anger by using his personal Instagram account to post a reaction that came across as sarcastic. He said he would listen to Jennie's solo song, Like Jennie, as an apology. But his tone and delivery were considered insincere, even mocking. Netizens grew even more furious. The hashtag number #RespectJennie started trending on multiple platforms. BLACKPINK fans, especially Blinks, acted quickly. They flooded the podcast and host social media accounts with critical comments. Many called for a boycott of the podcast. Some fans even urged YG Entertainment to take legal action, spreading baseless rumors, especially on sensitive topics like this, is extremely damaging to Jennie's reputation as a global artist. One thing that made fans even angrier was how the podcast portrayed itself. They labeled the content as a dark theory and entertainment industry conspiracy, even though the discussion clearly disrespected a woman's dignity. Jennie isn't just a celebrity, she's a public figure who's worked hard for years to build a professional image. And now it felt like everything was being tarnished in seconds. Jennie herself is known as a strong yet private individual. She rarely responds directly to gossip, but this time, many hope she won't stay silent. Support continues to pour in from fans, fellow celebrities, and even Korean media, who see the rumor as a form of digital violence. Spreading unverified stories like this is viewed as a serious breach of broadcasting ethics. This situation reopens old wounds in the K-pop industry. Gossip, speculation, and malicious comments are nothing new for idols. But when rumors like this become casual podcast topics viewed by thousands, the damage is greater. Society is now questioning the responsibility of content creators who chase clout without considering the psychological impact on rumor victims. More than that, this issue has created fear among other female idols. If someone with Jennie's global status can be targeted by baseless speculation, what about younger idols without proper protection? The public is calling for stricter regulations on digital content, especially those that involve the personal lives of celebrities. Many netizens also pointed out how social media made the situation worse. Short clips from the podcast were widely shared out of context, causing millions to jump to conclusions. This is the dark side of the internet, where a single video snippet can reshape public perception and destroy someone's reputation instantly. Platforms like TikTok and X were filled with reactive content, making things even messier. Meanwhile, Wootalk and his team are under immense pressure. Online petitions to shut down their podcast have gained tens of thousands of signatures. Sponsors are being questioned, and many are hoping the podcast faces sanctions. This is no longer just about Jennie, it's about how we, as a digital society, decide to fight the spread of irresponsible information. Now, all eyes are on Jennie's next move. Will she remain silent as usual, or finally speak out publicly? Many are waiting for a statement from her agency, or perhaps a personal message from Jennie herself. In the midst of this storm of rumors, one thing is certain: the public still loves her and will always stand by her. Because Jennie isn't just a victim, she's a symbol of strength. What do you think about the situation involving Jennie? Do you think podcasts like that are still worth watching, or should they be stopped to end the culture of defamation in the entertainment world? Write your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any important updates in the K-pop world. Let's stand together against the spread of harmful rumors that can destroy someone's life.